Welcome to Mind Peak. Is there someone you know who is narcissistic by nature? Ever wonder if a psychopath might actually be part of your daily life? Blending into society with their mix of charm and manipulation, they could be anyone around you, such as a colleague, close friend, or even a family member. The key difference? A psychopath's stark lack of empathy, viewing others merely as pawns to control as they please. However, recognizing their traits isn't just for intrigue, it's essential for navigating the complex relationships in our lives, both professional and personal. So, to help you spot and effectively deal with their toxic behavior, we're going to show you the 6 ways a psychopath likes to manipulate you. Number 1, pathological lying. In the mind of a psychopath, lying is a tool that's seamlessly integrated into their psychological makeup. But they aren't just any lies. They are meticulously crafted with the sole purpose of manipulation. Their deception is second nature, shown by an uncanny ability to fabricate stories that weave together truth and fiction so skillfully that they initially appear completely credible. When crafting narratives, they sprinkle in just enough truth to make their lies compelling, using carefully constructed stories and convincingly forged evidence to deceive you. They have no moral hesitation when telling lies, granting them the ability to stare blankly at your face and fabricate with an eerie calm and confidence. This ability to deceive without a shred of regret not only sets them apart from society, but also highlights the ease with which they can remain undetected. Number 2, flattery. In the world of manipulation, psychopaths use flattery and charm as weapons to build trust and mask their true intentions. Unlike a genuine compliment from real appreciation, when a psychopath showers you with praise, it's a strategic move to lower your defenses. The foundation of this tactic lies in a psychopath's unique blend of superficial charm and calculated manipulation, where they present themselves as likable, engaging, and remarkably attentive. However, behind this compelling facade is a calculated intent to dominate, making their social skills seem more like a well-rehearsed play than a genuine connection. Once you recognize that a psychopath's charm is only superficial, it becomes clear that their goal isn't to form meaningful connections, but instead to exploit and control. Number 3, intellectual bullying. Intellectual bullying is a sophisticated and insidious form of manipulation, where a psychopath uses knowledge or intellect not as a tool for enlightenment, but as a weapon to belittle and intimidate. This tactic is all about mental domination, where its sole purpose is to erode your self-esteem until you become reliant on the psychopath's approval or guidance. Unlike traditional forms of bullying that rely on physical intimidation or overt aggression, intellectual bullying is more subtle and often goes unnoticed. In the beginning, they use their sharp intellect to assess your vulnerabilities and then attack your weaknesses by using their superior knowledge to undermine and dominate your intelligence. This form of manipulation is particularly nefarious because it disguises the psychopath's true intent behind a facade of debate or critique, making it difficult for you to pinpoint the abuse. By camouflaging their behavior behind intellectual discourse, it allows them to confuse, control, and remain undetected. They will also attack your confidence by using complex jargon to belittle you, and is often performed in a public setting to exacerbate the humiliation. This form of bullying is more than an ego trip. It's a calculated strategy to achieve and maintain dominance by keeping you in a perpetual state of self-doubt. Number 4, divide and conquer. For a psychopath, divide and conquer is second nature, and they will often use this strategy to divide groups of people, such as friends, colleagues at work, or even family members for their own advantage. By isolating individuals from groups and breaking the bonds that hold people together, it makes them vulnerable and more easy to manipulate, similar to how a predator singles out their prey. To begin, they often pretend to be a friend or a mediator in order to gain your trust, such as someone who offers advice or appears to show genuine support. Once they've established trust, they begin to sow seeds of doubt within the group by manipulating perceptions and exploiting weaknesses to turn people against each other. By dividing the group, it prevents a unified front from emerging that could challenge their power while allowing them to maintain control over the narrative. If you trust your instincts and recognize the signs of divide and conquer, relationships will stay healthy and you'll avoid becoming an unintentional pawn in a psychopath's game. Number 5, emotional games. Psychopaths are very good at playing emotional games and enjoy taking advantage of vulnerabilities to establish dominance in a relationship. A common tactic is love bombing, where right from the outset they shower you with attention and affection to create a false sense of devotion. Their proficiency in mimicking emotions plays a crucial role in this strategy, allowing them to weave a convincing narrative of trust and sincerity. A particularly insidious method they use to maintain control is known as intermittent reinforcement. This tactic involves a calculated alternation between kindness and detachment that's designed to leave you in a constant state of uncertainty and emotional turmoil. If caught in this game of manipulation, you may find yourself trapped in an endless cycle of hope and despair, always uncertain of the psychopath's next move. Number 6, intimidation. Intimidation, when used by a psychopath, becomes a tool for manipulation that extends beyond simple threats of physical violence or other aggressive behavior. In the hands of a psychopath, it's used as a subtle form of psychological warfare, often involving mind games and emotional manipulation. This method of control is not just about instilling fear, it's about exerting dominance to ensure that their goals are met with little or no resistance. In this environment of orchestrated fear, they like to isolate and make you feel vulnerable so that you end up depending on them for guidance and validation. The main purpose is to cement the psychopath's authority and guarantee that their objectives are achieved with minimal pushback. If successful, the atmosphere becomes one of silence and compliance, where the psychopath's mere presence is powerful enough to provoke fear and suppress any opposition. If you feel affected by someone who is highly manipulative and toxic to be around, don't hesitate to reach out to a trained specialist who can offer real hope in challenging times. Rise above and don't allow their manipulation to control your life. We hope you enjoyed learning about the 6 ways a psychopath likes to manipulate you. And if you would like to share your thoughts, feel free to leave a comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you again in the next video. Bye!